Top of the morning, traders. We didn't have much action last night in overnight trading, but we did manage to enter one trade, as you guys most likely know, in the Aussie USD. We didn't have much reaction to that, and looking here, it looks like the futures are down, and the S&P has managed to break below the S&P 500 and 1500 level once again. So let's take a look. Let's look at the Aussie USD just to go over why we entered that trade, or why I entered that trade. The Aussie, you can see, had broken down below this ascending trend line that we discussed that had contained the price action over the last few weeks to months. And now that the pair couldn't find any follow through, and it bounced back up, and it is above the trend line right now, and it looks like it's started looking to test it right here. Actually, I believe we entered at 104, or I entered at 104.41. As long as the pair remains above the trend line, the trade still is valid, but would like to see it break above this resistance zone here at 104.60. Looking for a push back up initially to 105, and I said 105.50. We'll probably jump out of the trade if it manages to break back down below the 0.382 fib that comes in around 104.30, and probably a little bit below that, like 104.20, and that'll invalidate the trade, and we'll look for another push back down lower. Probably have slow price action once again today. With traders probably, or most likely, mostly remaining sidelined except for short-term scalping trades ahead of GDP and the FOMC on Wednesday, and of course it's non-farm payroll on Friday. Let's just go through the other majors and look, see if we have any developments that are worthy of discussion here. The Euro USD, it's still the same scenario, same trade. Actually, the range is getting even narrower. It's what the bottom is at 134.12, the top's up here at 134.80, let's just say. So the pair has been trading in basically a 70 pip range, where we see supports coming here right at 134. So we're looking for a break of either 135 or 134. We get a break of 134. We're going to look for a push down to what was basically the bottom last week, the 133, or this ascending trend line, which was going to come in around 133.30. If we break above 135, though, that's where things get a little more interesting, and I probably wouldn't expect this to happen ahead of the data. But if we jump above 135, we could see a push all the way up to the 0.618 fib from the move down from 150 that comes in around 138.16, let's say. Next pair we're going to look at is the Great Britain USD. As you can see, this pair hasn't found any much traction since gapping down over the weekend below the resistance zone that we talked about at 158.20 to 157.83. The pair gapped down to open the week, and then it continued to move down about 100 pips, but now it's trying to find a little bit of traction and make a run back up higher. It's going to find obviously resistance at this same area that used to be the support zone, which starts at 157.83. If we get a break back above this area, then that negates that whole bias lower, and we could see a push back up to 159 followed by 160. But if we move up here and get a bounce lower, everything's still in play, and we're looking for a move down to 156.61. So basically, we're going to have to watch the price action right here, right now, and maybe 157.55, which used to be the basically the floor on this move before the weekend, could act as an area where the pair, if it was going to bounce lower once again, that's where it would. So we'll have to watch the price action right there, right now. Next pair we're going to look at is, we already discussed the Aussie. We'll look at the New Zealand USD. Still the same old, same old. The pair is in a pretty narrow range between 83 and 84.70. We were looking for a move down to this ascending trend line for a bounce. It came pretty close, moved up to 83 bounce. Right now, as long as the pair is just trading in this narrow range, we're just going to stay sidelined on this pair until we hit one extreme or the other, and that could give us an opportunity to try to play a swing within the wedge that the player's in. Let's look at the CAD. The CAD hasn't had much momo after breaking 10040. I still expect the pair, if it can break above 101, to fully extend up to 101.40. But right now, let's just say the new range is between 101 and 1.0040, and we know this pair could remain there for weeks. So we'll look for a break. If we get above 101, probably look for a push up to 101.40. If we break back down or below 101.40, we can probably push down to the bottom of this range here around the 9943, which acted as very strong resistance before. That would be the pair with that would be the move with the higher risk reward. So we'll keep our eye out for that if it is possible. The yen still consolidating. Actually, it did push up again above another level here at 99. No, it's coming back to test the 99.30 level. What we're going to watch here is just to see if we get a hold. We did get a new higher high this week, so we probably could find resistance around the 80. I mean, support around the 89 level. Looking for another push higher. In the bigger picture, 88 is solid support. And we don't really have range support until we get up to the 0.32 fib around 93.36. The Euro JPY still drifting within its range, and that actually had quite a bit of price action here today. It moved down to test the 121.20 level, but as you remember, we're looking for a move down to 120.70 as what I have. Which I think there's going to be strong support, and it is the bottom of the current range between 120.70 and 123. So we're just going to watch the price action at these levels. Maybe we can scalp in between for a few pips here and there. All right, everybody, good luck trading. So in short, we're looking for we're just watching the range in the Euro USD and the Great Britain pound. We're going to see the price action and see what happens around 157.50 and 157.38. In the Aussie, we're looking for remain above the 104.30 level. New Zealand is range bound, as we know, and the within that wedge, and the CAD was still above 104.40, which favors a move up to 101.40. Below would put 99.70, and the yen we're just watching above, seeing it's remaining above the 90 level, and the Euro JPY 121, 123, but we're looking for a move down to 120.70. All right, keep a look on the Twitter feed, everybody. Good luck trading. Remember to keep your trades keen and play it safe.